Hello guys, welcome back to the Laker family, where the Lakers just took a season-ending loss to the Phoenix Suns, 113 to 100. I would say that I am disappointed in how this whole season has went. There's a lot of blame to go around, um, but at the same time, what did we really realistically expect, um, this outcome to be? Um, and I'm talking about going back to the trade. Um, and I hate to say I told you so, but I told a lot of you so. Um, when we made that trade, you basically put yourself in a 2-year window to get at least 1 or 2 championships. And I told y'all then, and if you think I'm lying, go way back to one of my first videos. I think I started this channel maybe a year and a half ago, close to 2 years ago. But it was one of my first videos. I said when we made that trade, you basically locking yourself in for a 2-year run. And if you don't get at least one or two, I say we needed two. I told y'all that we needed two to justify everything that we gave up for Anthony Davis. But a lot of you guys were a little bit short-sighted. It was get LeBron help, get LeBron help, get LeBron help, get LeBron help. And now, and then you didn't even look at the history, the injury history of Anthony Davis as a factor that could be played in the future. You didn't care. And I tried to tell y'all about that. Now that's come to fruition. So now y'all want to boo? That was highly classless, highly embarrassing on the LA fans' part. I heard like some spattering of boos when Anthony Davis tried to give it a go, and he can only go 5 minutes. He really wasn't even supposed to be out there. The only reason why he played was because he heard all the chattering and people bashing him. Charles Barkley calling him street clothes Davis. Fans coming for his head because he's not out there helping his brother LeBron James. That is some of the scrutiny that comes with being a superstar, especially a second. You're supposed to be the second star in LA. It's going to come with a lot of scrutiny. But this time it was very embarrassing and uncalled for, because at the same time you guys knew what we were getting into when we made that trade for Anthony Davis. We had to constantly hold our breath to make sure this guy doesn't break like glass all the time. Yes, when he's completely healthy, he's the best big man in the league. We all know this. He just was not right the whole year. Something was just not right. It was always he's clutching for something, grabbing for something. It was just always something wrong. So you guys, that was very classless, I thought. And then on top of that, another reason why I told y'all that we were going to be, basically gambling on our future was because of LeBron James, the age of LeBron James. We were highly fortunate to get at least, what was that, a year and a half, 2 years of greatness left in LeBron. We knew Father Time was going to come at some point. Now, I know that he was probably more hampered with his injury to his ankle, but at the same time, this was his second worst playoff performance of his whole career. And it's if this was 25 years LeBron, he would have found a way to Superman through that ankle injury. We've seen it before. He's never had any type of injury hold him down. But because of age, Father Time, he was not able to shake back fully and as quickly from that ankle injury. We didn't take him as seriously as we should have when he said, guys, I'm never going to be 100%. And we just brushed that to the side. Oh, he's Superman. He's LeBron. He's always. We didn't take him seriously when he said that. So I want to say it was maybe 60% ankle, but 40% Father Time said, hey, you're 36 going on 37. It's time. It's getting time. You done pushed me off long enough. And that's what we saw throughout this whole series. You don't shoot the highest clip of threes in a playoff series out of your whole career and not say that Father Time didn't have any factor in that. Do we give the Suns credit for their great team defense? Yes. But at the same time, a younger LeBron would have found a way. A younger, speedier, a LeBron a more athletic LeBron that can jump over every single person in the gym. Oh, he's gonna get at least 12 free throws, 15 free throws a game. He's putting his head down. His body just wouldn't let him do it. It just wouldn't let him do it, and it's okay, guys. It's okay. My life for LeBron fans out there. It's okay. It happens. It happens to the best of them. It happened to Kobe. I want to say maybe around 34, 35. Just body couldn't take no more. We all know how crazy of a workout. Kobe overworked out, and that it caught up to him. LeBron was able to hang in there to 36, closing in on 37. Kudos, hats off. That's a great career. Anybody would take that. It just Father Time tapped them out on this series against a younger, fresher, faster Phoenix Youngs team. And credit to that team. The only two people I really didn't like on that team was dirty Chris Paul and fake tough gangster dirty Jay Crowder. But other than that, I got no hard feelings for the Suns. It's gonna be a good series versus them and the Nuggets, even though the Nuggets don't have Jamal Murray. But I felt like we would have matched up great with the Nuggets if we would have found a way to beat what I feel like they are the second best team in the West. I still think the Jazz is probably number one, and the Suns is number two, like their record says. So if we would have beat the Suns, I felt like it would have been kind of going downhill as far as the level of competition we had to face. Suns was would have been our toughest opponent. To me, the turning point in this series was when we were up 11 on the Suns. Not last game, but the game before that. I think we had a chance to go up 3-1. And we were up like 11 points in the second quarter, and the offense stalled out. And the bottom fell out, and it was no turning back. We went from dancing and shucking and jiving and gyrating when we went up 2-1, and it looked like the Suns were outmatched, outclassed. LeBron James was in his bag. Guys were jumping up and down on the bench. We clearly looked like the better team. When healthy, we were the best team. When Anthony Davis was giving them the business, we were the better team. But because we did not put our foot on the gas, we did not take out a wounded animal, they got life and they never looked back. It just, boom, it flipped. That's how quickly the series turned. It led to Anthony Davis injuries, all kind of stuff, by not taking the Suns seriously and putting them out. That's what happened. And that falls on the coach Frank Vogel as well, who I feel like he should lose his job. He waited till we were getting beat like a drum this game. We were down 27-10 before he decides to throw Harold a bone. That's not fair to Harold. That's not fair to Laker Nation. That wasn't fair at all. You throw him in there, say, help us come back, with no rhythm. You gave him no rhythm throughout the whole series. And, it was just, that was classless on Frank Vogel's part. And quite frankly, that's going to leave a stain on the Lakers organization. Other players are going to see that. potential signing players are going to see that and say, why the hell would I come there and risk you doing me like you did Montrezl Harrell? That's going to be a stain. And to me, that's something that we've prided ourselves on as an organization. We've always been a class act. We've kept our word when good to great players have come to our team, and we've told them what their role going to be. We've kept our word on that part. For the most part, we've been stand up. But because Frank Vogel could not get his crap together with Montrezl Harrell, that's going to leave a stain on our organization going forward on potential signings. I felt like he left. He did not play our strength lineup long enough, which was Anthony Davis at the 5. And yes, I know Anthony Davis is he's just fragile. Not kind of, he's fragile, and you don't want him getting beat down at that 5 position too long. But it seemed like Frank Vogel never went to it. You had plenty of opportunities to go with Anthony Davis at the center, Montrezl Harrell at the 4, and been done with it. But you never, especially against this fast-paced Suns team, you never went with our best lineup. Never. So I think I seen you go with it maybe once in the first game, or it was either the first or the second game. I seen you go. I think it was late the first game when it was basically too late. But other than that, I never seen him go to that lineup to give the Suns fits. Just poor coaching, poor rotation all around. Taylor Horton-Tucker never seen the floor until last night. He gave you 12 points in 19 minutes. Hell, that's more points than what most guys gave you out of the whole goddamn series. And you decided to wait till the last game to give him a few garbage minutes, meaningless minutes, or whatever the case may be. He gives you 12 buckets, effort, and we made that run as well with THC. We got back in the game. We made it close. We made it interesting in the end because we were getting beat like a drum first half, and we fought back like champions do. They still had that in their DNA, but ultimately it was just too much to overcome. It was too much of a tall task to ask this team. LeBron James went out kind of sad, to be honest with you. It was just no aggressiveness throughout the whole series, except other than that game. I think it was game 3 when we went up 2-1. He was out there in his bag and making fun of the Suns and I'm this and I'm that, and he looked it great. That was the only time I seen him had a little pep in his step. Other than that, the whole series, he looked like a straight shell of himself. Just reduced to a perimeter player. Like I say, I hate to keep bringing it up to the same comparison, but we're Laker fans. We saw the same thing with Kobe, and he just got reduced more back to just being a perimeter player because his body and the quickness is gone, all that stuff. You realize that you can't get that first step anymore. You can't just blow by people like you used to. And I think we had to suffer through 2 or 3 years of watching that with Kobe, and people were holding that against him in the stat books and all this other kind of stuff, unfairly. But I give credit to LeBron for trying. He played through the injuries or whatever, what have you. It is what it is. And the main culprit, the main people that I want to blame is the league. You tried to recoup money by having a quick turnaround. You saw what happened to both teams that were in the final. The Heat stayed beaten and battered the whole year. The Lakers stayed beaten, battered, and hurt the whole year. Guess what happened to both of them? First round exits. Now the league has a problem because you're going to lose some of that fanfare, some of that money, because LeBron and the Lakers, which is America's team, is put out in the first round. Now you got to go 3 rounds plus the finals with no Lakers. No extra clickbait or media talking points that you guys harp on for like I say, for clickbait. You don't have that. Looking like you're about to have the Clippers bounced as well. So you're going to have drawing less attention to your league now. The only thing you have left going for yourself is the three girls that couldn't do nothing by themselves. They joined together in Brooklyn because they have no pride anymore. They listened to what the media was saying about you can't you're going to be talked about if you don't have a ring. You're going to be talked about if you get a ring with how you did it. So it don't matter. Durant should know this. You got no credit for the ring you got with the Warriors because how you did that. So that's the only draw basically that the NBA has left going for them. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff coming going forward, man. I got some stuff to really dive into, who should go, who should stay. Really, it's a lot of players. I just don't see staying. And some players we may be stuck with because of contract situations and stuff like that. And I don't really want to make that too long make this video too long, so I'm gonna save that video for another day. But yeah, got a lot to get into, man. And don't be have your head down, Laker fans. It is what it is. Sometimes you get dealt with a bad hand, like us and the Heat did. It is what it is. And also at the same time, we all knew what we were getting into when everybody was trade Ingram, trade Lonzo, get him out of here, get them all out of here, get them all out, get rid of our 4 or 5 draft picks down the line, screw up our future. We don't care. Do whatever you got to do to get AD here. Same people that were booing AD last night. Y'all sad, man. A lot of y'all sad. But that's all I have for today, guys. If you liked and enjoyed this content, please like, share, and subscribe to it. And join the Laker family. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.